there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr right away going to look to throw.
and incomplete to open things up. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 34.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 38, Tua.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hawkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage, another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Carr. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Running here with White. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And and even 63 yards in the air.
Let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, it's Hawkins, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And a
first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Hawkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Raiders, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr going to throw. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Again, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White taking it in for a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. To throw again on second down. Carr. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
16 more yards.
From midfield, here's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd down, Compton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.